Coucou, puces, hello my loves, Marhaba, habibetey. I want to have one of our chatty videos today, and it was interesting how this video idea, I guess, came to be. So it's been a summer. I don't want to say I've never had, like, it's just been challenging. Quantifying it with like the most challenging or the most, it seems counterproductive, but it's been a challenging summer. And I sit here in front of you with only my second upload of the week and no makeup on, and with still like a laundry list of things I need to get done before the night is over. And I say all those things because I tell you guys to cut yourself slack all the time and to just find your balance and find your peace and find kind of your harmony, especially in times of turmoil and stress and change and all that kind of stuff. But I am far from perfect, so I need the reminder. So I'm telling myself all these things not as excuses or as apologies, but as this is where we're at. And I'm okay with that. And I have to say it to myself because right now, to be fully honest, I don't feel super okay with that. I'm like, where are my, my 7 uploads a week? Where are my 3 runs a week? I haven't run like properly on schedule in way too many weeks, and I have a race coming up in November. So, and I'm like behind on my reading and just like all the stuff that I love to fill my life with feel like they're falling, not in disarray, but falling kind of to the back burner a little bit, and the perfectionist in me gets all myself. So I wanted to sit down and film today, to remind myself that it's okay to find your balance, kind of like as a little, not a piggyback, but a little, what is the word in English? Do you guys, any of you that do speak a second language, have that moment where like you can think of the expression in a different language, but not in English? Kind of like as a nod to last week's video about finding balance, right? So finding peace and finding what works, and we have to let go of a little bit so that you can get to everything you love, but maybe not as much as you used to before. So that's all the precursor. So as I was thinking of all those things and wanting to start this video talking about, let's just remind ourselves about balance and cutting ourselves slack and that we're human. Just because I sit here and record these videos does not make me immune to all the things and all the imperfections that makes us human. But to add to that, so that we're not talking about balance and the same thing every week, I'm like, what is different this week? What do I want to remind myself of? What do I want to have the conversation with you guys about this week? And for me, this week has been all about support, reaching out for support, asking for support, and really focusing on not retreating inwards, but really how do I focus outwards in these moments of chaos, and find the strength that I need, not only internally, but from others. So for me, support comes in all different forms and fashions. So for me, you guys are a source of constant support, and thank you. I never say that enough. I will never say that enough. Thank you for being here as a source of strength and support. It means the world to me. I find support in members of my family. I find support in friends. I find support in like coaches at the gym, support kind of work professionally, either people I work with or people I mentored from. I find support from old professors and counselors and people that have kind of had that role even in the past. I will reach back sometimes and lean on them. And so it's important to have kind of a varied network, because I have this constant conversation with a couple of my closest friends, which is like we all seem to go into chaos mode at the same time. And when you expect one thing out of everything out of one person, be it your partner, be it your friends, be it your family, be it whoever, that's a lot of pressure to put on them and on yourself, because they may be going through stuff too. So for me personally, it's, well, I can't lean on so-and-so because she's going through things. Also, I feel like a bad person because if I'm her person and she's my person, who's she going to lean on? So for me, it's always about having a variety of support systems so that you can lean on each other when you need it. The second really important thing for me when it comes to a support system, and it's something that comes up in conversations I have with friends and family about it, is that we each need different things. So for some people, talking about stuff is really, really necessary to their process. And so having a lot of people that you can either physically see or get on the phone with or sit here and talk to is really important. For some other people, it's just about having someone to lean on. Like they don't necessarily want to talk, so they just need to know that you're there. So if that's kind of who you are, making sure that you communicate that back to your system, like your support system. There are other people who need kind of just space and quiet. And even though I said earlier it's not about retreating inwards, but going outwards to seek that support. Sometimes that outwards is just, everyone needs to just give me a moment. I'm going to go out, do X, Y, Z, be by myself. And that's kind of the support that I need, is in having you just give me some space. So the second part to kind of a successful support system is to know what works for you and your process, and to be good about understanding that. And I guess the third that really goes hand in hand with that is communication, right? So communicating with others what you need, communicating with others in the way that's most efficient to your process, be it working through things or being open about needing that extra love, and just like to touch base with. So just being open in your communication and engaged in your communication to ask for what you need and really receive what you need. So to continually work through that. None of anything I say ever is gospel, is, you know, if you don't do this way, it's going to be wrong. It's all about having an open and honest conversation. And just like I trial beauty products and let you guys know, speaking of, where is it? No. I always get confused because the lens is the opposite way, as if like there was a mirror in front of me. So can we talk about this lovely situation? That Leilani serum did not agree with my skin, unfortunately. So I'll be doing that like review / giveaway soon. I just need a minute to film it and a minute to like actually know that I'll have time to go to a mailbox and post stuff. So mailbox to a post office and post stuff. Anyways, that was my side note. But just like I trial new products and give you my experience with them, just is kind of the same theory or thought process behind these videos, which is just as I go through stuff and experience life and things occur to me, I reach out to you guys because you're part of my support system, but also because I like to share in these moments with you. I think we all have so much to learn from each other when it comes to just interpersonal, just life, just growing in life and all that kind of good stuff. Just as we have just as much of that to learn and engage with each other on as we do about products and things that we're loving and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, that's kind of my thought process. That's kind of my headspace right now. So I want to share with you guys. As always, please comment down below. Let's continue on the conversation. Totally my favorite part of these videos. And yeah, I think that's it. I actually do have to go outside and go for a run. So I'm going to do some quick points of positivity, and that will be that. My first point of positivity is getting to chat with you guys today. It was a hectic day. I didn't know that I would have time to sit down, but I'm glad that I kind of made the time because I'm just feeling so much better and so much happier. So it's definitely my first point of positivity. My second point of positivity is, yes, I do have to go running now, but that means I didn't go to the gym in the morning, which means that I got an extra hour of sleep, which was fantastic. And then my third point of positivity, it was a productive day. Like, it was kind of chaotic, but by the end of it, it was productive. And I feel like, I don't know if you guys are like me, but like when I can check a lot of things off to my to-do list, it brings me comfort and joy. I know, it's just me, maybe. Hopefully it's not just me. Anyways, that is it for me today. I like keep getting animated and closer to the camera, so I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna wish you guys awesome days ahead. Talk to me. Let's continue on the conversation. I will talk to you hopefully on Friday. I have some Mac stuff coming, so I might try to do a haul on Friday. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys on Friday. But before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.